energy.
When they perform with live bands, I don't think that they perform well.
Get a retrain. The band wasn't all that.
Greetings everyone, we're back again. Talk Da Tings, your #1 platform in the UK supporting reggae and dancehall music. We have a special guest again, the one and only J Kaz.
From me here say I check them and send me say alright then. No, I don't need no backup, I don't call my friend. From me here say I check them and send me say alright then. I don't care where your ass clap on or your blood clottings, and me tell them say never that. Pause, send on. Big spliffing on my left arm. When I take check where you reckon. Inna the car, man, a zigzag through. With my London dogs and my Midlands crew. Hey, motive, quick call, yeah, me dead there. Link me at tree, make sure say you read there. Girl, you know if you do your thing, you know follow back on none. Have the wine there, you bust it like a gun. So for me see you know the place, one in a million. Like the girl when named Christina Million. So for me see they can't step in a jacket and dress. Can't lie, yeah, she have to give me some. Mommy know you want a man, it's not a part of the plan. But now she have to come and give me one.
Yo, thanks for having me, thanks for inviting me.
Thanks for coming.
I appreciate it a lot.
You made it.
Yeah,
You're not
about
all long.
time.
I try to get a man, yeah?
No, probably
Not
from 2016.
From a long time.
Probably.
From a long time. When we first heard I first heard about you when you did the remix to Alakai's Nardon? Is it Nardon?
No.
Is it Gold?
It was Gold.
It was Gold, yeah, it was Gold. It was Gold.
Oh, yeah.
And we was like, who's this? And then we was filming and I think you came in, Elliot coming in was like, oh yeah, you lot heard my man, you done a madness. And we was like, who is he? Who's this young Don?
Yeah.
That was when you jumped on the radar for us.
Okay.
About how long you been doing this thing?
Yeah.
That's a bit of a tricky question. I've always done like music like started on grime, you know, like when you're at school or whatever.
Yeah.
Clashing in the park and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was doing that from young, but I'd say like seriously making songs and that maybe like probably around 2016, I'd say.
Really?
Yeah, I'd say
2016?
probably.
So we weren't that far off.
Like when I was decent enough to say. Like,
Man did a little research.
yeah, like I got the old, like I said, but back then I was grime, clashing, clashing, man, like. Yeah, them time mad.
So would you say the Gold rhythm got you more like out there when you did that?
When did I dropped that one in October? Well, I can't remember. I'm bad with dates. I don't know if I dropped good before that.
I think
I tell a lie, I dropped Never That way before that. So Never That was the first one that kind of got me. That was like my first serious like one extra play and heard myself in a few mixes. Like shouts to all the DJs and that. Like I heard myself in a few mixes, people sending me snaps. And there's people I heard that like raw, like hearing in clubs and stuff like that. So that was the first proper tune.
Yeah.
I'd say before that, I had this other tune called Wine Push and people liked it still, but it wasn't really ringing bells. It was that one was in a couple mixes still like in the uni scene.
Oh, but it wasn't
really like
going further
crossing
than
over or anything like that.
So what made you cross over? Because you were saying you was doing grime, you was in those kind of clashes.
Do you know,
so what made you do the jump?
Yeah, I love grime. Well, not really these days. I've kind of fell out of love with it, to be honest. But growing up, like, I was a big Gets fan.
Yeah.
So I was just big on Gets. So I was doing grime or whatever, and then my boy said he wanted to start doing music. So he's like, grime's an idiot. Like, too much, like, too quick tempo, all that jumping is like, nah, like, he wasn't on that. So he's like, oh, he wants to rap. But I couldn't rap. I could rap, but not like rap. Like, there's difference when a grime artist can rap, but they're not like rappers, if you get what I'm saying. Like, he was a rapper, so I had to kind of slow down the tempo, and then around them times it was like, he was busting like Sneakbo.
Okay.
So everyone was touching them kind of rhythms.
Yeah, they were
so
kind
I was doing it, and then just from there, just kind of just.
Fell out of it. So what made you get into cross over to
fully?
Why don't?
That's a good question.
That's
a good question. Honestly, I don't even have an answer for that. It just kind of just naturally happened. That's just how the course. That's just how it took course.
Yeah.
I didn't like strategically say think Like this is
the route
popping.
I'm gonna go.
So
No,
who,
like-
who were you listening to? Like, what was your inspiration? Because if you're listening to grime and you're saying Gets was one of your inspirations, you can see why you're making grime. But then you to just, you know what, dancehall music.
Yeah, well, I was always listening to dancehall like from ever I can remember. So it was grime and dancehall was my two things. But like, when you're growing up, it didn't make sense. Like before Stylogy was kind of doing anything.
Yeah.
It just didn't make sense.
It's true.
It did not make any sense.
I
Like
agree.
it wouldn't
Especially
even.
in the UK.
That's what I'm saying. Because
Yeah.
like even before gigs, like rapping didn't make sense.
Yeah.
So it was kind of the same thing. So I saw Stylo.
Some people have something other to say
No,
about
but
it.
I get what you mean.
yeah.
Like, you couldn't really see, like, no one was respected.
The commercial
There was no
avenue.
pathway,
to-
there was no,
yeah.
like, longevity in it. Like,
And everyone that was doing like stuff that I could see, like even rappers and stuff, and other dancehall artists, it's like they were more just mimicking what they think a rapper or a dancehall artist should be.
Yeah.
But now everyone that's doing like rap and dancehall is penetrating, like sending out their own. Pause. I call it. But yeah, they're pushing out their own character in the music.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. It's more organic.
yeah, like
Yeah, it's more
everyone's
becoming real
Yeah,
and not
yeah,
like a
yeah.
fake, like,
like
trying
like
to
even
be-
like Zeke's, like when you listen to him, like you just know that's Zeke's.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
That's
saying?
him
Like you
and
can,
no
you
one
know
else.
it's him.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not imitating anyone.
Yeah.
That's just him. That's just his flavour. And even when you speak to him and meet him,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
understand,
you understand.
that all transpires
You understand.
in his music. Yeah, you
You
understand.
understand.
It
Like-
all transpires. So
Yeah.
it's true,
So
it's
like,
true.
yeah, that's what I felt.
So, you're not from London.
No, not originally. Originally from the Midlands. Shouts to Midlands.
Midland gang.
Midlands.
Yeah, so Northampton, Leicester, the east of the Midlands still, but the whole Midlands, because you know we're there.
What's the scene like up there?
Yeah, what's it like out there? What's the culture like?
Yeah.
It's hard to explain. It's very hard to explain. So first thing first, the scene, it's more of a grime. Midlands is grime. Like Midlands is grime. Now it's getting a lot of. Now they're seeing a lot of what London's doing with the drill, and they're incorporating that, but it's mostly grime. There's not many dancehall artists at all.
So do you
There's
stand
none.
alone?
Yeah, you could say that. But there's a lot of artists that are into the melody thing, like Young T and Bugsy, they're from Knots,
Yeah.
which is not far, just like under an hour away. Obviously, you got like Little Boys from Burms, Miss from Burms.
Where's that boy from? I might be totally, God, I'm not really in touch with his music, but I hear him because he's got a Bajan accent.
Oh.
The Bajan boy.
D-Live.
Yeah, is he from
I think
those
he's.
areas?
I think. I'm not even trying
It's
to.
not London.
I'm not even trying to bait him. I don't know innit? Like, no, I think he's from Luton. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if he.
So Midlands, you're the main person.
Like there's no one else I can look to. Like there's no one, like there's people that there's dancehall DJs everywhere. There's dancehall DJs in Poland.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So there's always be DJs. So like as long as you kind of have a tune or whatever, like you can get on a couple shows.
Yeah.
Like but as an artist, I can't even think. I think I went to a couple. I don't know if you heard of he's got one tune called "Pat Up Your Something," but I can't remember his name. This is so bad.
No.
But yeah, he's got that tune. He had like a radio show and did a cypher there, but no one. There's
Aside
no
from that.
Like no one.
So you gotta come into
literally.
London.
So you gotta come all
Yeah.
the way down here.
Like, yeah, it's mad. It's mad.
That is mad,
Yeah,
because
like,
there must be someone else. You can't be the only one. So in the Midlands, you need to
Yeah.
link up. You need to come out in yourself and.
Because when I started, people looking at me crazy. Like, people looking at me crazy.
That's
the thing is,
like, if Midlands is so grime,
yeah.
and then hey, J Kaz, dancehall was my thing.
Yeah.
What was the reception like?
Do you know, 'cause my first couple of tunes, I deleted them on SoundCloud still. Like, my first couple of tunes were mad still. But I thought, at the time, I thought they were, I think, man, this, what's wrong with them? Like, not right, yeah, do you know what I mean? So, but obviously in retrospect, I listen back, like, but I have to say, from, like, when I first started, Smoothface showed me love, like, from the start. Like, I remember I just DM'd him one time, and I must have asked for studio time or something. And then I was surprised he replied back. Yeah, so
And you know what? A lot of these people as well out there need to be like checking their DMs and stuff because there's so much people that their boxes are so full and they're not opening them.
Yeah, just reach out.
Like,
Just
reach out. It
out.
doesn't take
people are reaching out to you, and it's not easy.
You
in
take
this
like
day
10
and
minutes out of your day every single day. And open
But I
up
understand
them
why they don't,
messages.
because a lot of people are trash. I'm not gonna lie, like, cause like I was like a lot of the times when I was shouting with certain people, I was trash. Well, no, I wasn't trash. Why am I lying? I was never trash. But like a lot of people are trash. Like,
Anyone in particular?
So if someone is trash, if someone is trash follows you,
she can't convince anyone in particular. You said
she wants to go viral. She wants
A lot of people are trash, like, who?
Drop a name. We could tell you who we think's trash.
Alright, go on then.
No, but we asked you first. Trade for trade.
Okay, but I never agreed. You said you would.
Trade for trade.
Trade for trade. No, I was saying more of a generic thing. Like a lot of people that shout out about stuff, like even in general, they might even be like, if I can't even say it. I don't know, like someone might just be like, oh, can you DM me and be like, oh, can you give me a shout out? Like, just like they don't know you, you've never spoke before.
no manners.
Yeah. Or, do you know what I mean? Like, and like, if someone's busy, like how Smoothface or someone at that caliber would have been busy, like if they're checking DMs and they're seeing that, they're probably in the request box, they've probably got like 70. If the first 6 are like, oh, give me a shout out, or like, me, so I can understand how they would. And a lot of artists they bring.
It comes with the territory. I know artists are busy and there's a lot of craft and there's a lot of work going into it, but social media is a big part of
100%.
a lot of people's
100%.
a lot of people's, what do you call it? It's a big part of your artistry as well going on, and it's where you're plugging your music. It's where a lot of your fans will be. It's where other artists will contact you as well. So you do have to allocate the time and take the time out and go for your DMs. Yeah. You just have to.
Yeah,
and
you
have to check out. Someone could be reaching out to you to jump on a track. They might not be known, but they might have good music.
Yeah,
or they might then bust a tune, and you'd be like, oh yeah, they DM'd me. Let me try and jump on it now, which is what a lot of people get slapped for. You don't want to jump on people's thing when they're not known. And then when their tune is popping, you're like, oh yeah, I saw my man. Then you remember he was in your DM.
And then you got to go to your DM.
But it's a
trade-off. Your tune's popping still. What are you saying?
But you know, it's a trade-off because like, I don't mind that if, to be honest, I reply to pretty much all my DMs. Like, and I tried to, on my freestyle, I tried to reply to all the comments. Sometimes I miss some. Oh, no, you didn't send one. Stop lying. Stop playing. Stop playing. You know, you get automatic reply.
David oil everything.
Must not have been mine. I don't know whose it was. Must have been Jay someone else. I don't know if it was J Hus. I don't know. It wasn't J Kaz. But yeah, but like it's a trade-off. Like I don't mind if someone DMs me and I miss it and then they get big. Like I'll take that because I know that. How I'm trying to get to, I'm trying to build myself. So I'm not leaning on anyone for the hope that in the future they'll be able to give me a favor. I don't want favors. Like if you look at my music, like there's not many collabs. Like, I think there's one collab. On my EP there was one collab. Actually, I might be like, am I lying? Cruising, no, one collab. And I know him from years, and we were supposed to collab like 5-6 years before that. Like I'm not really on the collab. Like let me not say I'm not on it, but I'm not gonna push for it. Like, like that. If it makes sense, like see someone like someone that I proper like talk to, like Trillery, for example. Like, for me and her to do a collab is nothing, because we've got a couple. Obviously, she's from So do you know what I mean? Like we work with the same producer, like we go to the same studio. You know what I'm saying? So it just makes sense.
So that's in the pipeline.
We've got a couple of things. We got a couple of things there still.
I like that because Trillery's a bad girl lyricist still. I like the way she chops it up. It's very organic. Like
she's got some mad stuff. She's got some mad stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't seem forced. It seems like it comes to her naturally. So
it's fresh when we hear people from not in London as well. Yeah, because we're not used to hearing.
What's your perspective on it? On artists from outside of London?
Specifically on
artists from outside of London.
It doesn't bother me none at all.
No, I like listening to.
It don't fake. If you're good, you're good.
Yeah.
Just want to hear music.
Yeah, if you're good, you're good. If I can understand what you're saying, then then I can.
You're speaking English.
Yeah.
You're speaking patois.
So you don't hear an artist and then hear where they're from and then that doesn't deter you in anything. Or...
No, not at all. Who am I?
No, I hear you still. No, a lot of people like that. A lot of people. Do you know I say that because like even like some of my friends, like if like say for example they listen a drill song will come on, they will know they'll be like, oh, what's his name? The second question will be where's he from? So I just find that interesting.
Within drill, I think that comes with the territory. It's a lot about area, this, that, and the other. But me, I'm all about supporting UK because I feel like the UK had to fight too long to get on the map in all genres, even when it comes to rap, like we wasn't rated. It was like you weren't getting nowhere unless you was forging American accent or all kinds of foolishness. So I feel like if you're UK and you're good,
That thing was funny.
Props.
American accent.
yeah, props. But people felt like they had to do it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or they got signed by an American label and they're over there for 2 months. All of a sudden they got this American accent. Brother, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like you got there because you was English, and then you go there and you change up. Don't make sense. So if you're British and you're good,
You can come on our show.
Yeah.
So, J Kaz, what's your name? What does it mean?
So J Kaz.
Yeah, where does it stem from?
Yeah.
Like the root.
It was like when I was young, like I had a little like tag. You know when you're young, you just have like nicknames and that.
Yeah.
So our nickname was Kaz. It's a very long story. Long story, less long. No, not really. I'm not gonna lie.
okay.
Not really.
You see, with Talk Da Tings Team, we like to know everything.
Okay.
Not
alright.
bits and pieces, we like to
So
know from the beginning.
I started and I was looking for a name. I didn't have a name, so I came up with JI. I don't know where I came up with that from, but then my cousin. Yeah, so basically the reason why I got into music is because I have an older cousin who raps, and I look up to him. Like he's basically like my brother.
Okay.
So I was just following in his footsteps, and he was on the radio one time, and I said, "Give me a shout out." But he lives in Nottingham, and in Nottingham there's an artist called J.I. So he's like, I can't give you a shout out because he's gonna think I'm shouting him out and I'm not on that.
Okay.
So I was like, alright, cool, I have to scrap that name. So I was on, I'm not gonna lie, I went on Google when I was typing cool names, just trying to find something. And then I found, I went on a website and then I saw the name Bashi. So I thought, okay, if the name Bashi's on there and that's an artist, this site must be sick. So I scrolled down and then it said something like Casgo or something like that. So, I put that on, and then people were calling me. I was like, nah, that sounds dead. And then my name's Jacob, so I mixed the J with the Casgo.
Okay.
And then short in it. And then everyone was calling me Kaz.
Okay.
So it's really Kaz, but obviously there's another rapper called Kaz.
So you don't want to make.
I think he's from Islington or something. I think.
Okay.
From old school, he used to like do music with Joe Black. So I was like, I can't put my name Kaz because he's got more views. I'm not gonna shop.
Yeah.
So I just fling the J in front of it. So.
Okay, so J Kaz. Okay.
Yeah.
So J Kaz.
Yeah.
I would now, or I'm sure the panel would agree, we would now call you like the king of freestyle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because every time a hot,
Where's my
when
crown?
a song comes out,
No, we need to get you.
Where's my trophy? Where's my
Where's the gold on?
medal?
You're supposed to wear gold today.
Cool,
so.
man.
but yeah, so you know, it there.
Yeah.
Nobody now take it, it now slap, no nothing it there.
Yeah.
So every time a hot banger comes out, we can anticipate.
When
You
you
know,
come
like
in.
one coming up for you. You know, like everyone's jumping on the challenge thing. For you, it don't even seem like a challenge. It just seems like, come, I gotta fuck up that video.
Yeah.
So what
be honest-
makes you do that?
To be honest, I don't even really do challenges like that. I did, I think I've done 2 actual challenges.
Yeah.
I did the happy one recent. I think you sent me did you DM me to? I think you DM said, yeah.
Yeah, what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep that quiet.
Yeah. So,
I told him, yo, happy time, innit?
yeah. Even Zeke's DM'd me the instrumental.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get to it. But I had some couple of things to sort out.
Yeah.
And then someone else messaged me, and then you messaged me as well. I was like,
Okay.
yeah, I need to.
See, guys,
I need
sort
to
of things
plan.
I'm pushing
Yeah.
people, you know.
So I
Don't
did that
just sit here
challenge.
doing nothing.
But most of the time I just do freestyles because like trying to do like a how can I say obviously when you don't have major backing or whatever we do this all like ourselves, like it's just me, like my cousin helps out and my boy Rafi also does rapping. He does rapping though, but it's like us 3 is like literally it. So obviously Raf's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing, so obviously we don't
Raf
have
on
the big
Instagram?
he's Asian.
Oh yeah,
Raf,
I follow
and
him.
I always post them on my
Yeah, I
story.
think I follow him.
Always. Shouts, Raf. But yeah, obviously when you don't have don't have the big budget, you have to think of other ways to be
most
most
definitely
efficient.
to generate
Yeah. So-
traction.
Traction. So I know that that's a like it's a low cost, no overhead fee, easy to push out. Like when I do those freestyles, I don't like pay for like promo really or anything like that. So it's just something and it keeps your page active and it keeps new people coming on your page or whatever.
Definitely.
And it showcases that that you're like you're good, and
Not only that,
exactly.
it showcases
And
your
it
skill.
showcases your talent,
And it's refreshing.
And you can jump
to
on anything.
It's refreshing to see them and hear them, especially when you jump on older rhythms that remind us of way back when. Your take on it. When you do them, you're quite original.
Yeah,
So
and they're always positive as well. You're always smiling. It's always some positive thing.
Yeah, man.
Like, it's always
man.
happiness.
Like, do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? I don't know why everyone's so serious. I'm watching the videos and I'm laughing at these guys. I'm like, yo, why are you so serious? Like literally, because like if you're with me and my friends like back home, or like we're laughing, like I'll laugh, like my friend will joke on one of our friends for like an hour, and then I'll get joked on for an hour. Do you know, like we just laugh, literally we laugh.
That's what it's all about.
Like so like when I see these people being
So
serious and that, like I can understand the mind state, because like when you're in a position where if people think that you're a joke or you're easy to be taken advantage of, then people will do that. So I can understand it, but
but
it's
if
just
you don't
long.
think that about yourself, there's no
Like
point
if you're good in
in
yourself, then you're good regardless. So yeah, man. Like even my videos, like telling me, I purposely wanted it to be like shot how it was to look like. It's just me and my friends, just in certain places. Like it just looks fun. Even like my free shop video, the one I did with the Lady Lee shop.
That's like Missy Elliott.
Yeah, it was just like me and like 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 of my friends, and we were just. Like I was frying chicken in the video. So like man, I was just there, like we were just there, like talking, like whatever, playing cards. Do you know what I mean? Like whoever's smoking or whatever. And we're just there, like
positive vibes.
Shoot a video, a couple.
It transpires as well. It doesn't. It transpires that you are that person. You're a happy-go-lucky
it's the energy
person.
you put out is energy you get back, and the kind of music you make and how you project yourself is that's who will be the people that come to your shows.
Definitely.
When I do my shows, when I do my headline shows or whatever, I don't want.
There's no
500 serious people.
Yeah.
I want people that want to laugh. So when I come off the stage, I want to be able to come talk to you, laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
so
nice.
So
that's
that goes. So with you saying that tells me that when I listen to the content, I hear a lot of easygoing, friendly music and gal songs.
Gal song.
Yeah. Is there? And you've just dropped your EP called Them Not Ready. So I've listened to that and
make sure you go check that out.
Make sure you check that out. You ain't ready? Check it out. But are we gonna hear in the future a more diverse J Kaz?
Do you know if you've heard my song Never That and you've heard Talk Da Tings Team, you'll know that we can take it there. But the thing with that, like those tunes came off like how can I say this? I make music off inspiration. So those songs is like things happen. So it was experiences I went through, then I could write about it and try to package it in a way that's easily digestible.
Okay.
And for
still,
others to relate.
Yeah, relate and not commercial, but a bit more commercial. So yeah, I can get into that bag. Get into that bag. We still have like experiences we can draw from to do that. But I just don't feel to do that right now. To be honest, I'm having fun right now.
Exactly.
So I'm feeling good.
And
I'm
it's refreshing. I think it's refreshing, and I think it's good, especially for like your age group, this era. I think it's refreshing, and it gives a nice.
I've got a couple of them. Them kind of harder sounding songs put down. Like a lot, especially the producer that made Never That. He made Talk Da Tings as well, and he's like, oh, like we need to do that. Like he loves that.
Yeah.
So even like sometimes when I'm driving and there's the man in the car and they're playing hard songs or whatever, like, and they fling on a hard tune, it's like it's a different kind of energy.
Yeah, Elliot like that too.
Yeah.
Bad man thing.
Like them tunes. No, there's a place for them.
Yeah, of course.
We've got this debate about
his
music recreating life and his life recreating music. When I hear gun songs, I ain't picking up a gun.
No.
The same way I watch a movie and I like to see a man get splattered, I would like to hear... I do like to hear it.
I do like a gunman tune.
But when I say diverse, it's not just gunman.
Just that, exactly.
Valentine's in a couple of days. Well, you've done all the
all I can say is with that is that look out, because we've got some stuff patterned, and look out for the new EP. So that's all.
And it will make people open their eyes, especially if it's something that they're not used to hearing you doing. They'll be like, what?
I still feel like, I hate to say it because we speak things in existence, but I feel like I'm the most underrated. I feel like
you're very underrated.
I feel like I'm very underrated, but not even just underrated. I don't even know the right word, but like
overlooked.
Overlooked.
I just feel people don't get it yet.
Okay.
So,
I just feel
But
like
it
people
will.
don't get it.
There will be something that just
Yeah.
clicks. You always hear it as well. You always hear people say that I've been doing music for time, you know, and they'll be like, there was this one thing,
And we made a mistake.
and it just popped. It just popped. So yeah.
But it's not something I really dwell on. I can't lie, because like the amount of love, especially if you've been, I don't know when you guys started like following me on IG and that, but like if you can see like the growth,
Yeah.
like it's mad. Like my first few freestyles, I used to get like 40 likes,
Yeah.
like 80 likes.
Yeah.
Then it went to 100, then it went to 200, then
then it
300,
just
400.
grows.
Now it's like my last one got 1,500.
Yeah.
Like that's organic. So I'm not worried about people who don't see
It will
it.
keep growing.
I'm working with
It
the
will
people who
keep
do see it.
growing.
Yeah.
You get me? And I'm just gonna continue being myself in any
Well, we
situation.
see you.
Yeah.
The things see you.
You'll get that one thing that will just click with everyone, and then you can't call it.
But
You
the thing
know
is,
what
I don't
it's
think I
gonna
will.
be.
I don't think I'm that type of artist. I don't think I'm the type of artist that I'll, how can I say it? Do you know, I don't know if you like listen to, is this white artist from America called Russ.
Called what?
Russ.
Ross.
Yeah, what he did, he dropped a song like a song every week on SoundCloud, and he blew in, and his catalogue was like, when he at his shows, everyone performed, like the crowd sings like 50 songs word for word. I think I'll be that kind of artist. I don't think I'll be like, you see how like, I wouldn't say I wouldn't be like that, but like, you see how like the Rara's got elegance that's ringing off.
Yeah,
I think I'll have like 60 songs
songs
deep.
that will-
I think I'll have like
yeah,
60
yeah.
songs deep that people know all the
No,
words, and
yeah,
then
yeah.
I'll
might
then
have
have
the one banger or the-
like that's how I think my thing will go.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know, because I could drop something next week
Yeah,
and it
that's what
takes
I'm
off.
saying. You
And I'll
just
have to
don't know
adjust.
what's exactly.
Yeah.
And
But-
it doesn't mean you have to change the way that you
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
You will still work in the pattern that you do.
Yeah.
But that's the one that people latched onto the most.
Yeah.
What I wanted to bring it back to is the freestyle thing. So obviously
Yeah.
the freestyles, you're going over people's songs.
Yeah.
Have you ever had, obviously you're fully aware of the Steph and Stylo thing, back and
Jesus
forth about the
Christ.
rhythm and this, that and the other. It's political out here. Political. Gonna tread very lightly.
Yo.
But have you ever had anyone approach you like, yo brother, what are you doing on my rhythm?
Oh, on their what?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
for that reason?
Yeah,
reason?
yeah.
No.
No? Have you had anyone approach you for anything else? Because you said for that reason.
Well, we'll start with the positive. When I did my Senseless remix, Steph London quoted it and was like, yeah, lit.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
She's always got,
Shouts to
she's
Steph.
got her eyes
Steph.
and her ears to the ground. Like she doesn't miss a trick.
And as well,
I
she's
do
got a
like
lot
her
of
for
family
that.
behind her as well, so they will like always flinging up other people's stuff.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not just her doing
Once
it.
you use the hashtags.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
feel good to get recognised by?
Yeah.
Obviously, no one wants to be like, oh yeah, like that's not what you're doing it for, to get the recognition. But it must still feel good to be like, oh, she saw it and she rates it.
Yeah, man. Like, I feel like she's got very good energy.
Yeah,
That's something I can say.
Definitely.
And shouts to Sylogy as well, because he was playing one of my tunes on his story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
It's
I'm
good,
good with everyone. I'm Sweden.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. What do you think about that whole argument,
Yeah.
though? Do you feel like that both sides have a point, or it's gone too far? Like,
You know, my mum always told me leave man and woman business.
Why?
I come prepared. Talking about preparation.
Elliot's going straight in, boy. He's not wasting no time.
Okay.
people business alone.
Okay. But in case anyone ever does bring it to you, you said from the gram days that you're clash ready. So
Yeah, we've
the
been
answer
through that.
wise,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
you got them. You got your ammo ready for anyone that ready to step or to put a foot
Yeah,
wrong.
man. We've done like that's normal.
Yeah.
Like that's what I think here, because I've done it when I was young. Now it doesn't really like when I was a clashing, I don't really feel anything like about it. Cause we've done all that when we were young.
Yeah.
Like school ground,
Yeah.
bus station, park. You get me?
Is there anyone that you would like to clash just for the sport of it?
Like a
Just-
friendly,
just a
not
friendly
like
thing.
making it into a beef, but
Even
like a
just a
friendly,
musically.
yeah.
Do you think it would make sense?
Why not? I like the sport of it. I
In
like
the
the
UK,
sport.
do you
I
think
like
it'll
the
make
sport
sense?
of clashing.
Like no, like I don't
can
think
make
it'll
it
make
make
I think
sense.
I think
I don't
that's
think
that.
it'll
I think
make
that's everyone's issue. I think everyone's probably like, oh, I'm not going to do it. It's not going to make sense. How are we going to know if it's not even tried and tested?
Everyone's
I feel
scared.
like
Everyone's scared.
we should just do a cipher.
Not
and
everyone, not
just
everyone,
spit
not
their things. We'll pick the elite. We'll pick the
we need to-
elite. Cause people like
Yeah,
Danger
we need
Mouse
to-
can't
we need
compete
to-
in a with team.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
I don't know who that is. No disrespect, I don't know who that is, so I can't comment. But like, no one's scared. Well, let me say,
You know
let
who
me
it
not
is.
say no one's
It's a
scared.
nickname we have for them. But
Let me not
don't
say
worry.
no one's scared, innit? But I think if there was a situation where it made sense for the artist, I don't see why they wouldn't. But I just don't think
You don't think it will gain traction? You don't think it will make it more entertaining?
Like, this is not Sting. Wireless isn't Sting. You can't give
2 man
20 bags and say clash. Because no one really wants
What if it was in a cypher? What if it was in a cypher? We do it in a controlled environment. It's all recorded. Because at the end of the day, everyone's in their own lane. You're in your own lane doing your own thing. Rara's in his lane. Stylo, the Frasu, everybody else is in their own lanes individually. Do you understand what I'm saying? But it would be nice if we had multiple people, multiple artists, and just going back and forth and it's entertaining.
But what do you mean, like tune for tune, or you mean face to face?